a complete guide to men's shaving and skin care from experience. YouTube subscriber Casey Millerhog had a question. He says, "Yo Gavin, rad videos. I wanted to ask you if you could ever tell me how you shave your face. You always have a really clear skin. Do you use an electric razor or a regular razor? Thanks, man. I am going to be turning 30 soon, and I'm going to be doing the liver cleanse in the next month or two. Rock on." Something I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago, and so I could learn how to shave and take care of my skin as a young man. I had to figure it out on my own. I'm going to give you a little bit of wisdom here for those who are at all interested in wisdom. And wisdom is nothing more than applied knowledge through experience. We can either learn that experience from others who've already done it, who we trust, and have the results we're going after, or we can do it through trial and error like I've done with this. A man's skin actually starts from within. So that's why one of the reasons I've been so big on cleansing out the organs of the body, primarily the liver and gallbladder, because that's our filter. It's the main thing we want to cleanse out. Get that clean, then the lymph system gets cleaned out. The kidneys automatically start to get a little more cleaned out. You know, cleanse out the colon. Get those organs cleaned out, and the body can be a lot smoother, a lot happier, more aesthetic. But in the way of shaving specifically and taking care of the skin, the first thing that I do is I get up in the morning, get up and I say, it's going to be a great day, and I look in the mirror and I go in and take a shower, get my face all heated up, and then I use an exfoliator. Now, as men, we have the fortunate ability to exfoliate our face each day with a razor. Exfoliating is taking some of the layers of skin off and allowing them to regrow. So what I use personally is something that is highly plant-based, all plant-based materials. I don't want to use anything that's synthetic if at all possible. This is 99% plant-based, yes to. And it's like a sandpaper. You take that out and literally just rub it on the face like this. That's going to help to open up all of the pores so ingrown hairs aren't potentially growing out. I'm going to exfoliate my entire face like this, all these areas here. How are you today?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Rosie. Hope she gets a squirrel. That'd be great. I found a natural oil that is really inexpensive and easy to use. And it took some getting used to, but all I do is you take this Shave Secret and apply a few drops on my hands and rub it in. And that's going to point moisture on my face as an oil, as opposed to using the crappy petroleum-based shaving creams, which I don't use, like Gillette or those shaving creams. They're just full of chemicals, and you don't want them on your skin. I sure as heck don't want them on my skin. So this is just a good quality oil, and it works wonders, and it goes a long way. Now, if I want to work up a little bit more of a lather, I'll just use a product like this, something that's all plant-based, 96% plant-based ingredients, and I can put a little bit more of a lather up. My progression with razors, it started with this little Gillette razor here. I used to think this was the best razor out there. I still keep these around because I use them in two-part. This is the adjustable head Gillette. I like this. But now I started first with the Bic 3, Hybrid 3, and now there's a Bic Hybrid 5. Then I went to Bic Hybrid 4, and then there's a Bic Hybrid 5. So I believe right now this is the best razor out there for men's. This one usually lasts a good 5 to 7 days. And I can get 5 to 7 good shaves out of it. It's really smooth and it doesn't dull and doesn't cut a bunch of cuts. Now, I'm a perfectionist about shaving. I don't want any whiskers. I don't want any loose or scruffy hairs at all. So after I use this, then I'm going to do a second layer and hit the freaking Gillette right there. Make sure that's all dialed in so that I get a perfectly close shave. Now, I've tried electric razors before, but for my liking, I'm a perfectionist. I don't like any sort of scruff. So if it's a little bit scruffy right here, it can't get this area, I'm not going to be happy with it. So I stopped using electric razors. And I make sure that I shave all my neck area. And so I'm exfoliating my neck. I'm exfoliating back here first, and then shaving everything because, you know, I like to wear V-necks and I go out in the sun all the time, wear tank tops, muscle shirts. I want to make sure this is all super clean and exfoliated and then shaved, because it also does help with this, prevent the skin from aging. Just another advantage we have from being men is that we can exfoliate our skin every single day through shaving. Now, a lot of times guys will show their age on their neck because they didn't exfoliate and shave their neck, so they got a really wrinkly neck here. So, but if you keep shaving and exfoliating like that, you're gonna help to prevent premature aging. With the cleansing that we're doing, my best parts of the day is after I get done shaving, I get out of the shower, get all dried off, and I'm gonna go with old classic traditional Brute. Now, I've tried other aftershaves, plant-based, more natural aftershaves out there. There may be good ones out there, but they never give me that sensation of like, yes, the euphoria of an aftershave after feeling. I just love the way Brute makes me feel. And I've tried Old Spice too, but Old Spice has even more chemicals. So the chemicals in Brute are just the alcohol, dent, water fragrance, BHT, propine, glycol, yellow 5. So I don't even know what those are, but you know, it's the best of the worst for you. And I just love the way the Brute makes me feel after aftershave, and I love the way it smells too. So after that, now is the key. A lot of people use face lotions and face creams and have a lot of ingredients in them, but I like to keep things as plant-based and natural as possible. So I learned this from a chick who was really into skin. I would have never known how to take care of my skin if it wasn't getting like light years ahead. When I saw her skin, I was like, what are you doing for your skin? How is it possible you can have perfect skin like that? And she just told me what she was using, and that was, I call it jojoba oil. There's probably another word for it, but I'm just a white guy from California. I don't speak any other languages. I call it jojoba oil. This stuff here, take a couple drops, put it on the skin, rub it in like this, and it doesn't create an oily mess. It moisturizes and actually hydrates the skin. It's absorbing it right in to then help preventing it from wrinkle. This stuff's amazing. I've also used argan oil. Argan's oil is really good too, but I like this for my hair. Just rub that in the hair more so, and I can use it a little bit on the skin if I like to. And then I have in the past, she's also told me to use apricot oil. I find apricot oil is really greasy, and I may use that on my body here, my arms. But for the face, jojoba oil is by far the best I've ever seen. Casey, thanks for the question. Men's Guide to Complete Skincare and Art of Shaving. It's very, you can learn this from your own experience, trial and error. You can learn from a pursuing aesthetics master like I'm doing right now, and just a few years ahead, maybe there's a couple of you other guys out there. And in the way of like getting the ideal, like perfect shave and perfect skin, it takes practice, trial and error. But as a recap, hit the exfoliating. And I like these Bic razors, the 5 and the 4 hybrid are both good. And then I like to hit it a second time with a Gillette adjustable face. And then after I'm done with that, then I hit it with the aftershave. And then jojoba oil is my ultimate favorite. So I do, oh, by the way, there's another video I did 2 years ago, talked a lot about skin and aging and whatnot. So I think I'll put it here as well at the end. You can check it out as an end video, so watch that. Be sure to subscribe, and also hit the bell, the notification bell, because YouTube doesn't always notify you with the videos I put out. I'll see you next time, okay? All done. Gavin, Mehl.